Hello, friends. I am Chevee. Welcome to the shed. How are you? How was your weekend? How was things wherever you are? Things are good here, except for the fact that it's frickin' snowing today, and I have this project in clamps that I need to get out of clamps. But you know what that means? That means I was down here working this weekend, and that was good. I did a lot of stuff this weekend. I attempted welding, which if you follow me on Instagram, and again, if you don't follow me on Instagram, what's wrong with you? I've welded up the parts that I needed to weld up for the project I haven't told you about yet. This is a project that if I would just focus and do it, it would probably take a couple hours tops to just knock it out. Like from start, not from this moment. From right now, I'm probably like a half hour away from being done with it. But it's just like I keep piecing it together when I get time. But it really is not a grandiose thing at all. It's not anything to be excited about. It involves some boards that have been glued together with lots of clamps. It involves some pieces of pipe and some pieces of metal, and so I just need to get it done. I have this problem, and maybe I was going to talk about this, but maybe we'll talk about that because I'd like to get your opinion on it. I'm a very, things need to be prepared in order for me to get anything done. And what I mean by that is I need to know that I have all of the resources available to finish something before I start that something. And those resources could be literally goods, items, stuff. I have a very difficult time starting a project that I have to piece together as finances or materials allow. I want to know that I have everything I need to finish that project right at the beginning, and then I can just go for it. Or it might be time, and knowing that I have enough time. And I think time is the one that I fight with the most. I have I watch a lot of channels on YouTube. I know a lot of people in real life that work this way, that they can take 15 minutes and just, I've got a half hour empty in my schedule right here. I'm going to go work on the thing for that half hour, and I'm going to scoot on. For me, I can't do that. I need to know, all right, you've got this project's going to take 4 hours. You have a clear schedule for 4 hours. Let's do it. And when I like this weekend, for instance, we had, I worked it down here most of the day on Saturday. My knee was really bothering me. I'm a disabled veteran. I don't know if I've told you guys that. I don't really lean on that, but I have a bad knee. So I would come down here and I would work, and then I would go back up. And I did quite a bit. I worked on the sign projects. I worked on this project, the welding, the clamping of stuff. I played with Keely some. We had a soccer game that morning. Played some video game. Did a little bit of everything. And then Sunday, I could have come down here and finished this. I didn't do anything in here on Sunday because we woke up early, but Keely had 2 soccer games. One was in Pennsylvania, and I had to go pick up her sister and stuff and get up there. And then we had to leave there immediately, head back to Morgantown for another game. So it's the morning time, I could have come down here and I could have finished this and I could have filmed it. But just knowing that chances are I wasn't going to get it done before we had to leave makes it really difficult for me to even start. And then when we got back, I had to go grocery shopping and all this other stuff. And by the time Keely and I got back here, she wanted to stay with me again last night, so she stayed with me. And it was just you know what, I'm just going to rest, and I'm not going to try to come down here and finish this. And that's a problem, I think. Maybe it's not. Maybe I'm just projecting what I see in other people on myself and really being hard on myself for it. But I've always admired anybody who can, I've got an hour before I have to be at my next thing. So that means I have 45 minutes to just jam on something. Whereas I'm the kind of person that's like, well, I've only got 45 minutes. I don't want to get started in something that I can't finish, so I'll just read a book or I'll just play some video games for that amount of time. And I have a very hard time getting started. So I'd love to hear what you think. Is that a problem, or is that am I too conservative with my time and with my efforts? Or I feel like it's a problem. I feel like it causes me to not do a lot of things that I should do simply because I'm afraid to start something that I don't finish. Yeah. That's been I guess a point of contention with me forever. Since I was a child, I've always had this problem with no. I've always had this problem with finishing things. And it's because when I know that I don't have the resources available, or I start something and I get excited about it only to find out that I'm missing a piece, or I'm missing the money or the time, and then it just sits because it's like, well, I'll never get around to it. My truck's sitting out there. I would love to tear that truck apart and fix it, but I can't. Just knowing that I need thousands of dollars to do all the repairs that need done, just means it's going to sit there. Because yes, I could put $100 into it this paycheck and $100 into it a couple paychecks from now and replace a fender, replace a rocker panel, do a little bit of interior work. I just, my body, my brain doesn't work that way. My brain wants to know that I could finish it. So it's been something I've fought with my whole life, and I would love to know, maybe you have some advice for me. I don't know. Regardless, I really appreciate you being here and taking the time out of your day to spend with me in my shed. I really do appreciate you. I really hope you'll come back again, and I'll see you tomorrow.
Hey, Doc, wait! I want to ask you something.
Today's random fact comes from English.stackexchange.com. How do you pronounce forte? If you want to be perfectly and unimpeachably correct, you will pronounce the word forte, meaning something that is one's strong point, identically to the word fort, and reserve the forte pronunciation only for the musical term. That's my fort? Yeah.